Hey guys, welcome back to Big Lou TV. So as you can see by the board today, I'm going to be predicting the Big Five and the hosts, how they're going to do this year in the final of Eurovision 2021. So now I've listened to obviously all the songs before now, but I haven't decided how they're going to do until this video, and we'll be going from gut instinct. Okay. So, and I'll go with the same traffic light system I did last time, but in this case, I'll do like red if I think they'll be in the bottom two out of the top six, I guess this year. Yellow if I think it'll be in the middle, and the green if I think it'll be one of the top two from the big six and hosts. Yes, right. So, let's give it a go then. So, well, I thought I'll start with United Kingdom because that's the country I'm from. And I have to be careful though with UK that, that I'm not too biased with how good or bad I think it might be, because, you might feel like that, don't you, for your own country. You might big up something, or you might even be more super critical of it because it's from your own country. So then, well, my gut instinct with UK is it won't be one of the top two out of these. But I think the song is pretty good. It's pretty good for us anyway, and it's quite modern. So yeah, it's grown on me. The more I've heard it, the more I like it. But that's why I worry about Eurovision itself, because people generally will only get to hear it once, and especially if you're one of the big five, or the host, you don't get the exposure in the semi-finals much, do you? So if it's a grower of a song, I'd worry. And I feel the UK song is more of a grower than an instant impact. But despite that, I'm still going to give it a yellow. So I think it might come within the middle of this top six and the hosts. But again, by the end of this video, we could change them like we did the other day. Okay. Right, but I'll give it a yellow instinctively for now. So I guess that if I'm saying, and as well, just say if I thought one was first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, that would mean that this will technically be third. But it could be like first, sixth, 11th, 16th, etc., etc. Right, Italy. Italy, the tough one. I've said before, it reminds me, well, similar sort of genre as Finland. It's slightly different sort of rock, though. And those songs, when there's not many of them in the contest, do quite well. So this one's a toughie. But I think it's got a really good chance of being one of the top ones from these big six. So I will give it a green for now. I think this could be in the top two from the big six. It's quite different, unique. I think it's going to get a lot of votes from lots of different people. And actually, by the end of the video, we're going to talk about televote in the jury as well. Right, give them a green. Netherlands, then. Netherlands song. Well, again, this one's quite unique as well. And they are the hosts. The hosts normally do quite well at Eurovision, don't they? I think it could do well again. Reminded me, it was a bit tribal. It was a bit like at a carnival, I can imagine the song being played at. And so that is quite unusual, isn't it? So I think people remember it. And it depends, obviously, as well, the running order with these predictions, because we don't know the running order yet. I'm instinctively giving it yellow, though. Could be ones in the yellow there. Right, France. I think I would say, from all of these, it's the song that will finish the highest. I mean, if you look at the betting odds, they're very high anyway. But even before I looked at them, and when I first heard this, I thought, this is very good. I'm getting winning vibes from France. So I would be surprised if any of the other top five in the host get better than France. Yes, maybe Italy, because I've given them green already. Maybe. But I do think, and actually when I do predictions for the winner, this has got a strong contender to be my choice and who I think will win. So I think they've got to be getting a green as being one of the top two from the big six here. We'll keep saying big six for now. Right. Spain. I really like Spain. I really like their song. It's a great ballad. And the thing is, though, well, it's all in Spanish. That's all the French songs are all in French. It's good to have your national language, people. Very good. That gives it some authenticity. I just worry. With the voting. I don't think Spain deserves to be towards the bottom of the leaderboard in the grand final, but I worry it will be. So unfortunately, I would give it a red, as it might be in 5th or 6th position out of the big 6. But I hope I'm wrong, because I really like the song, and let's just hope it surprises me and it does get the votes, because I think it deserves it. It's very good. Right, Germany. Germany is an interesting one this year because some people might say it's gimmicky, but then you could say it's quite modern. You can imagine it on the radio. The chap what's his name? Jendrik. He seems to be engaging with the youth. It's a song that the younger people are going to love, isn't it? I feel. Maybe older people less so. It's not their thing. So there could be a bit of a generational gap in the voting here. But then again, mate, I would be interested to know, actually, the televoting stats. I don't know what the age groups are of people that are voting in Eurovision. I mean, in this country, for instance, the UK, I think it's less and less young people watch it, but it might be different on the continent, so let me know. If there's a big audience from the younger voters, then I think this could do very well. But I think do you have Marmite in other countries? But it's a spread in the UK. Some people love it, some people hate it. And this is going to be something very similar. And for that reason, I really can't call it. This could go surprisingly and get a top 5 position because it's going to be so different than the others and quirky. And on the night when you listen to 26 songs, I think it's one of them songs that you'll remember. So I think I'm going to give it a strange one here. I'm going to give it green, but I'm also going to give it red. I can't see it finishing in the middle. This is either going to take off and go to the heights, or it's going to finish right near the bottom. I can't see it being an in-between song at all. And if this happens, probably one of these will obviously be wrong. Yeah, I think that is what I'm saying. And remember, though, people, it's not necessarily my personal taste. It's just what I think is going to happen. Right, so we'll go on to televote now then, shall we? Which country do I think is going to get more from what? Well, I'll use a blue pen for this. Start with the UK then. Well, I think that's easy. I can't see us getting more points in the televote for our song. It's not when our songs do well, you know, like Lucy Jones 2017, and that's one I remember more recently. You know, it was very good staging. She sang it really well, and she only got 10 televote points. I do think that the song could have done with being better, but I don't think it deserved as few as those televote points. And the jury, though, gave it quite a lot. This song's better, though, than Lucy Jones. It is more current and everything. But I still feel we're going to get more votes from the jury, definitely. I'm not going to say how many, 100 to 10, but I think it will get more from jury than televote. So I'll put UK just there. Right. Italy. I think it's going to get high points from both. Italy. But instinctually, I think it's going to get more from the televote. Right. Let's put Italy there. That was an easy one. Some of these, you think, you go straight in there, don't you? Netherlands. Oh, now this is tricky. I think the votes here will be very similar, televote jury, or it would be a lot closer than some of these. I think Italy and the UK it was going to be quite a big difference. Netherlands, not so much. So this will be tough to decide. I'll go jury, though. I think they will edge the jury vote. Maybe 2/3, 1/3, something like that. I think they will get more. Right. Put there, so my board doesn't fall down. Right. And then we're going to France. I think this is going to be high with both. But if it gets a stupid amount or really, really high points with either one, then obviously you're going to be looking at potential winner. And I think it's bound to do better with the jury, isn't it? Bound to. I'd be amazed if it doesn't. That's not to say I don't think it's going to get a high televote either, though. But France, definitely, it's going to get more from the jury. We'll come back to this months later. We're like, Lewis, you got it all completely wrong. But that's my instinct. It's going to get much more, or it's going to get more from the jury, and I feel it's going to be fairly close because I still think it's going to get a lot of televote points, but it'll get more from the jury. Spain. Well, again, I've said I'm worried the televote will struggle, but I think its song is really good. But again, I'm going to have to say Spain is going to get more points from the jury than the televote. But I don't know if it'll be loads. I don't know if they're going to get loads of points from the jury, and they may struggle with the televote. But like I say, I really hope I'm wrong with Spain. I hope they do a lot better than I think, because I've actually got a bet on them to win. An each way bet. I got them at 300 to 1 people, and I thought I like those odds. And it could make a late surge to the top 5, even possibly. So I hope I'm wrong with that, and let's hope the televoters get behind it. But I think it'll get more points from jury. Maybe not loads more, but I think I'll get more. And Germany. Well, I said this about the younger voters, and I don't know if the jury are going to warm to this. Unless there's lots of people in the juries that can tell it's maybe quite a modern-day radio-friendly song. Because it is it does sound like it, doesn't it? But instinct, it's bound to get more from televote. Than the jury. So I think people that get more in the televote: Italy, Germany, the UK, Netherlands, France, and Spain. I've said will get more. I said that totally wrong. Italy and Germany will get it from the televote, and UK, Netherlands, France, Spain will get more from the jury. There we go. It's a bit of a wrap up. But if I had to say who's going to be in the top 2 from the big 6 here, Italy and France. I think the UK and Netherlands could be somewhere in the middle, but I'm hoping more. If we got 15th place in the final, I'd be very happy that as a UK fan. So yes, I think, and then I worry for Spain. I think it might be not the weakest song, but the one that will get the least points from the top 6, unless something happens with Germany, because I think it's level hate. It's either going to go one way or the other. Yes, right, so that's what I think, people. Let me know, are your predictions much different than mine? And that's fine. And again, this isn't necessarily my taste, but it's what I think is going to happen. Let me know what you think with the predictions. You know, am I wildly out? Am I totally underestimating one of the songs or overestimating the other one? Let me know. Yes, right, well, it's getting exciting now, isn't it? Now it's May, the best month of the year, people. May's my favourite month. And whenever I have a lottery ticket, I always have number 5 because the 5th month of the year, May. Oh, yes. So I love this month. Right. So I'll see you again, people, sometime. Enjoy your week and enjoy Eurovision month. May is here. It's exciting, isn't it? Right. See you later, people. Bye.